Good afternoon and welcome to this edition of Know How Now. I apologize for this week's edition not being live. A couple schedule conflicts, so we're going to go ahead and do this one ahead of time. This is week 3, and week 3 is a choice topic. We get to present on something that is either coming up and surfacing around the district, or just something that might be fun or useful or help you become more efficient at what you do. This week I've decided to go ahead and recap an episode that we did about a month ago. Due to some technical difficulties, I received some great feedback that some of the screenshots weren't clear and it was difficult to follow along. So we're going to go ahead and review Google Classroom and managing assignments in Google Classroom. There have been a couple new features that Google has added, so if you teach multiple sections or multiple grades or multiple classes, it is now easier to track all of those assignments. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and launch Google Chrome. And remember, to get to Classroom, I'm going to go to classroom.google.com. And you can see right now that I have, looks like about 9 different classes. Some of these are demos, some of these I'm a student in, and some I teach. So today I'm going to hop in just one as an example here, Mr. McDowell's 4th grade class. And we're going to go ahead and create a new assignment. If you're unfamiliar with how to create an assignment at all, if you go back to the intranet and check out Introduction to Google Classroom, it will walk you through how to navigate the dashboard of Classroom. But we can see the title, Mr. McDowell's 4th grade class, stream students, and about all of our action typically happens in the stream. And so today I'm going to create a new assignment. I can title it here. This is Managing Assignments in Google Classroom. It is due, we're going to say that this assignment's actually due Friday, and it's due Friday by midnight. That's fine. Now, one thing that Google Classroom allows you to do is use multiple modes to communicate content, to assess knowledge, all within the same assignment. So you can see that down here, I have the ability to add attachments, to add files from my drive, to add YouTubes, or to add links. So a couple different things. The first thing I want to do is I'm going to add a YouTube video to this assignment. And I can search right for it. So I'm going to search Google Classroom. And I know that this is the demo video that I want here. And so I'm going to click that one and I'm going to add it. So now I have a YouTube video in there. There is a link that I want to add, but I need to find that link first. So I know that I want to find the Google tutorial for Google Classroom. So I'm going to search for that. We're going to, here it is right here, introducing Google Classroom. And so this gives you a brief background on it. We have a YouTube video on it. So I'm going to go ahead and copy this link and then come back to my assignment. And I'm going to paste that URL in there. And I have to be sure and click add. So far I have a YouTube video, I have a link that I want students to visit in this assignment, and now I need to add some files from my drive. I know that in this one, I also have a couple presentations and a couple documents that I want them to use. So remember, everything is added to your Classroom folder, which is automatically created once you set up Classroom. So I'm going to go to my Classroom folder. And I know that this is for my Mr. McDowell's 4th grade class. And I know that I have two things that I want them to use here, Google Classroom and Intro to Google Classroom. So you can see that I have selected multiple documents, and to do that I simply hold down the Shift key and click. So I clicked on Google Classroom and then I hold down Shift and hit Intro to Google Classroom. So I'm going to add those. And Intro to Google Classroom, this is just something I want students to read, so I'm going to set it as Can View File. And we're going to say that the slides is how they're going to demonstrate to me what they know about Google Classroom. So I'm going to say make a copy for each student. And now what's great about this, within one assignment, I have added all the components to that assignment. So the whole assignment is called Managing Assignments in Google Classroom, but as you can see, there's a video, there's a link to what Google says about it, there is information from me, the teacher, and there's also a way to check for understanding, and I've set that up using Google Slides. So I'm going to go ahead and click Assign. And there we go. Now everything is right here in this attachment. As a classroom teacher, there's obviously several benefits to that. So for one assignment, for one topic, for one concept, you could actually create one assignment that's due at the end and have all of your information listed there, whether it's information, assignments, videos, web links, tutorials, anything that you want can be linked to that one assignment. If I'm a building administrator, I could use this. I could set this up with my staff, and I could begin to use Google Classroom to flip my staff meeting. So the assignment actually might become the staff meeting, and then what I'd like for teachers to do ahead of time could be put in right here where we've added these things. Again, documents, videos, YouTubes, whatever the case might be. Now here's a really cool feature for those of you that manage multiple classes. So if we go back to the dashboard, you can see that I manage 9 classes right now. Well, if I manage 9 classrooms, it could become difficult for me to stay on top of all of the assignments that I've given out and who's done and who's not done. So what Google's added is by clicking on the 3 bars just to the left of home on this classroom main menu, I can click on that once, and here are all the classes that I teach, and here are all the classes that I'm enrolled in as a student. So I can simply click on assignments now and see all of them. This is fantastic. So these are all the assignments that I need to review. If I'm a student and I'm in 7 or 8 or 9 classes, the classes that I'm enrolled in, I can click on assignments and they show up as to do. And as you can see, I'm just on top of my game. Woohoo, I have no assignments to do, which is great. This is a fairly new feature for Google Classroom, but a great way for you to manage assignments. So let's recap here real quick for today. This is my dashboard, and today I created assignments in Mr. McDowell's 4th grade. That assignment that I created today was managing assignments in Google Classroom. And we looked at all of the types, all of the information, all of the modes that I can use to share content and assess knowledge with kids. So I have a YouTube video, I have a web link, I have a Google Slides project that I created. Each student will get a copy. And then I have information in a Google Doc that I just want students to view. All of that is in one assignment and allows the student to see everything that is included with that assignment. we've also covered the Google Classroom main menu. By clicking home, that takes me back to my dashboard. But by clicking on assignments under teaching right here, these are classes that I teach. Here's everything that I've assigned. Well, a lot of not dones, and I have some that are done. So it's easy for me to keep track of. It's easy for me to monitor and follow up and provide the necessary feedback for kids. If I'm a student or a teacher that is enrolled in a class as a teacher, those are down here, enrolled, and I can click on assignments here. And again, if you're on your A game like I am, woohoo, no assignments due for me. So that's a celebration. Thanks for taking the time to watch today. Again, I apologize that this one wasn't live. Of course, if you have questions or you need help getting started with Google Classroom, please reach out. And you can email me at jmcdowell@gips.org or hit me up on Twitter at transcend21, and I'll be sure to follow up with you and get you started to be able to take advantage of such a powerful free tool from Google. Thanks for watching and have a great evening.